Hi guys, my name is Morgana. I just wanted to say welcome to my channel. I don't really know much about how to edit videos, so we're just gonna have raw stuff until I learn. So I'd like to say welcome. I love to help people with their mental health, and that's something that I do, and I want to support everybody. I want to be there for everybody, and I also want to help educate people. I am part of the LGBTQ plus community. I identify as queer. I am in fact transgender. I am female to male. As much as I look feminine right now, there's such thing as having a different gender expression. My preferred name, and I would love it if you call me that, is Adam, and I'm 22 years old. However, I am very like a little child. I have like the mentality because of a lot of the trauma and things that I've been through. And I really think that if somebody's been through a lot of things and issues, I think that they can be the best people to help others. And that's exactly what I want to do, is I want to help everybody that I can. And, you know, I may be trans and I may be part of the LGBTQ plus community, but I am also religious. I am Christian, and also I practice Wicca. I believe in God, but also in spirituality. So I believe that it can work with, I'm not worshiping anything I'm not supposed to, but I do believe in acceptance of things, and I absolutely love learning new things. I have a higher IQ than most, which has made me be lonely for most of my life, which is why I like to hang out with people that are younger than me, because I kind of missed out on my childhood, and I really want to help people. And, you know, I'm willing to actually push myself to do things. I know I was supposed to make this video a little bit ago, but I really want to be able to help people. I know I need, like, I'm gonna do things. I want to try, and I don't want to get stuck in this rut of ruminating, you know, obsessing over all my traumatic things, because I never really get a break. And what I like to do to distract from it is do my best to help and inspire others. I want to be an advocate, a supporter. I mean, my personality type is an INFP, and the two people that are INFPs that I can lift off the top of my head is Joan of Arc and Mr. Rogers from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And, you know, there's a lot about me. It's just, I plan on going to school and, you know, learning psychology so that I can open my own school to help people with their mental health, so that it's no longer frowned upon. I want everybody to feel accepted in this world. I want everybody to feel happy and no longer alone. And I'm gonna integrate it and also include behavioral health as well, which includes eating disorders, which, yes, eating disorders are mental health, but if you send somebody to a psych hospital, which that's for mental health, and psych hospitals are really only for people who need immediate stabilization because they're a threat to themselves or others, other than that, it's not always the most helpful. But to treat eating disorders, you need to be in a place that isn't going to just give you meds and expect everything to be better. You gotta just work on yourself. You gotta learn new skills. You gotta change behaviors for an eating disorder. So when I implement the school, it's going to be difficult because I'm gonna get a doctorate in psychology. I've wanted it for the longest time. Cybersecurity, so that I can help deal with and, monitor the entire computer systems of, like, the whole network of the school for a little bit more control on cyberbullying and, making everything modernized. So that's what I went to vocational in high school for. So yes, I am a techie, but I'm not the one that would know how to edit videos. Gonna learn it. If anybody can help me, I would greatly appreciate it. But I'm going to learn just so I can better the world, and also the degree in education so that, I can help things, and nutrition, obviously, so that I can get a little bit more. And yes, I myself do suffer from an eating disorder, as much as it may not look it. I weigh a lot more than I'm supposed to, but also, my thighs are just muscle. But my hypothyroidism is what gets in the way. And no matter how much I do things to try to lose weight, I actually barely eat. I can, not really get access to food because of allergies and whatnot. And the eating disorder is just making everything worse. But, I'm still there for others. I give great advice. Now, if only I could, implement that to myself, I wouldn't be continuously asking people for help and them failing me. But, I know how to help others, and I want to be there to help and prevent situations that will make everybody unhappy. I've learned myself the reason why I was probably very unpopular in school was because I was the weird kid. All these like trends and things that people are doing now, yeah, I was doing those like when I was real little and thought of like as an outcast and really weird, but now they're very socially accepted. Like, I wish I could be in school now. This is a great book. It's called Please Stop Laughing at Me by Jody Blanco. I don't know how to say her name, but it's a true story about an inspirational woman who would always stick up to do things to help people and do things right. But if you wanted friends, you had to be considered cool. And if you weren't considered cool, it wasn't always a good thing. You weren't considered cool, it was usually probably because you were sticking up for others and being the good person, or just had a different view than everybody else. And I'm always thinking. My brain works faster than normal people. So if any of my videos actually come with me talking too fast, I completely apologize in advance. My diagnoses are all messed up right now because of my living situation, and I just need to get things fixed. Hopefully I can. I don't understand social situations myself. When I was 15, I was diagnosed with Asperger's. Then just going to different psych hospitals can also affect your diagnoses, and I've been hospitalized many times. I've been to the hospital, like the emergency room, like the psych ward of the emergency room many and countless times because people misunderstand me. That no matter how hopeless a person could be, that they have no intention to do anything to, you know, terminate something like a life, your own. So I want to do everything I can to try to help people. Yes, of course, I'm queer, so I am asexual, which means this rainbow over here represents the LGBTQ plus community, the queer community, does not mean gay, and yeah, it's just something that is important to me because I don't like my gender, but also I believe because of my gender I don't like to, you know, whoop whoop with people. So that's what it is. I honestly, in real life, am very different. So the whole Asperger's diagnosis was a really big thing for me because that's the item that fell. This bag over here, where's the other one? Jiraiya, a staff member, made that for me at another program years ago. I live in a group home, by the way, just in case people didn't know. But little sensory kits. This is a metal fidget spinner. Can never do that. Sometimes it doesn't. Practically impossible to break, and it's like $20. It's very heavy. Here's another fidget spinner, and it just this used to keep me up at night. Jolly Ranchers, cause why not, and quartz, cause I keep forgetting to take that out, I guess. And then 2 more stones. One of them sharded when I sharded. Not like that, but like broke off into shards. I also, this is new, so don't worry about the oldness. It's just sour spray. So if anybody knows about like how like grounding technique works, sour helps. I also have like this rubber chicken. Oh, damn. But it's supposed to go on your finger and fly. I'm not a nerd, I'm not a nerd, I'm not a nerd, I'm not a nerd. These are not Dungeons and Dragons dice that also glow in the dark. You are totally imagining things. Possibly. I don't know. I'm weird, but I'm also very inclusive to people. As you can see, I have a tail. I like to wear it. I have a spirit animal of a wolf, and sometimes act a bit more like it. And this just, as weird as it may sound, dysphoria doesn't come in different things. It's just like, it doesn't come with just gender and like your weight or something like negative about your body. This for some reason makes me feel a bit more connected to myself as like a spirit animal. Yes, my friend ordered it and it came out accidentally looking like a raccoon. A TikToker actually from her Etsy shop made this for me, and I absolutely love it. So I'll probably have to include names. These are still going, but yeah, another user on TikTok who actually follows me back and is very big, and I absolutely adore her. You know, I ordered these. That's where the green, because these are not my natural eye color, but it does look pretty good on me. So I look great. But the whole dysphoria thing could also include the, like, you know, these are cat ears, but like it still looks cute. They're still gray, you know. They're what I have because the other one's broke. And like when I like wear the things, it makes me feel less dysphoric. And I also apologize to everybody. My brain works pretty fast. Can also go to this and this and this very quick. So first off, I'm going to try a Jolly Rancher, and you'll get to witness what I do. That absolutely does not hurt my teeth. I doing that for a specific reason, to show you guys that that was supposed to. It's in here. This lovely thing. Yes, looks like a necklace. It is a necklace, but it's also a chew toy. So, honestly, if people have sensory issues, I could very much help them figure out like sensory things. This one broke. I'm gonna have to fix it, but it's another zipper. Just stays on your wrist. They're great fidgets. These, and they just come off, break apart. They're great. Some of them, when you get them new, they're really clicky. And honestly, sometimes if I don't have enough sensory or something, it really bothers me. I have a fidget cube. Yes, I had to get one like as soon as it came out. And yes, I also had a lot more than this. And also, I had is it a decahedron, I believe? Is a 10-sided cube. It was, I mean, deci means, it doesn't mean 10? It does in the metric system, but I can't. Guys, it is midnight. I'm sorry, but my brain sometimes, it still works. It works great. Just not, maybe sanity-wise, great. I may think different aspects of things, but I believe it looked like this, which I believe is like decahedron or something, I guess. Somebody wants to fix the. I did math. It was my best subject, but it's not important to know names of stuff. This one, if you guys want a great joke, my father, when he sees me with this, you got pee in your mouth, and I'm like, you know what? Mind your P's and Q's. Stupid joke, for just being weird, but you know, I sometimes come up with some pretty good stuff. Tends to be sexual, but it's kind of interesting for me being asexual, but I'm the most sexual comment, the most sexual asexual you would probably meet. There's kind of my nickname among friends. And you know, I honestly want to help everyone. I have dealt with a lot of diagnoses, and I'm trying to get the right ones back. And you know, I want to be there for people. I want to do things, and with me barely able to survive off of $20 a week. I can barely afford it. because of my housing situation and all the stuff that has gone on. I will probably talk about my history more in another video, but honestly, I just want everybody to know that I'm here for you. Hopefully I can make like a catchy jingle and whatnot and get to know everybody better, because if you follow me on any of my social media platforms, even Facebook if you want to. I don't really use it much, but you know, I sometimes extend things. I have like Facebook, a Snapchat, an Insta, my TikTok, and now I have you, which is YouTube. Or anything else that I upload this to. I wanna maybe make a cool theme that's like based off of my love. I wonder if you can guess which one I like the most, because if y'all haven't already, my girl, she's the inspiration for my drag name, which is already my this is actually my username, which is Morgana Isley. Pamela Lillian Isley, Poison Ivy. Morgana is the name of most evil witches in history. I've always liked it. It's even in the Lynx Club and whatnot. And, you know, I like my blanket, by the way. I made it myself. It's a mermaid tail, but sorry. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna try to do all that I can to help everybody, and I'm sorry that this is very long and whatnot, but I'm gonna try to do everything the most that I can and just try to do everything right. And I'd like to say hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Morgana Isley, and it's very nice to meet you, and this is me signing off.